Good day, I am Alisa Nina Series and this is my investigative reporting. So what's in my bag? In my bag, I have my cell phone which is Realme and my Faber-Castell ball pen. So let's discover the history of these two most famous brands. So first, let us discover the history of Realme smartphone. Sky Lee is the founder of Realme phone. Realme phone first appeared in China in 2010 as Oppo Real. It was a sub-brand of Oppo Electronics Corporation until its separation in 2018, after which it became an independent company. On July 30, 2018, former Vice President of Oppo and head of Oppo's Overseas Business Department, Sky Lee, announced his official resignation from Oppo and his intention to establish Realme as an independent brand on the Chinese microblogging website Weibo. He said that in the future, the Realme brand will focus on providing mobile phones that integrate strong performance and stylish design by bringing young people a joyful life featuring affordable technology and beauty. Also, the company began functioning from India when it unveiled the Realme One smartphone in May 2018. According to research and analysis company Counterpoint, it then introduced the Realme 2 and Realme 2 Pro smartphones in India, which led to it becoming one of the companies with the quickest growth in 2018. And we are aware that these kind of objects are not made in our country, the Philippines, because we all know that our country lacks resources and is incapable of producing such items. There are some factors to consider when determining why a particular product was manufactured outside of the country. The first reason is that there may be an abundance of cheap raw materials. The second is labor cost, which may be low in comparison to our country. And the third is country policy and regulation, or they have high technology to produce the product. But who really profits from these objects or product being made in another country but sold here? We are all aware that the businesses who manufacture these goods are the ones who benefit the most from their sales. And who are the people who is suffering or being exploited while making this product? The people who suffer as a result of the invention of these items are the workers, as doing involves health risks for those involved in the extraction of the raw materials, metals, and solvents used in the production of mobile phones, risk for the involved in the production of the various components, risk for consumers, and risk for the ecosystem when the phones are disposed of in a landfill or burned in an incinerator. And in our current economy, we know that mobile phones are being used to replace fixed lines in many developing countries. They contribute to economic growth by encouraging business development and expanding market access. For communities in remote and underserved areas, they provide a more dependable alternatives to roadways and postal systems. And that's all for this brand, and here are the references for my report. And now, let's proceed to our second object, which is Faber-Castell. Do you know that the one who invented the Faber-Castell is Caspar Faber? Caspar Faber was a German entrepreneur. He was the one founder of the well-known stationery company now known as Faber-Castell. Faber-Castell is founded in 1761, is one of the world's oldest manufacturers of drawing materials. Their high-quality pencils, pens, and drawing accessories are the favored choice of many famous artists, illustrators, fashion designers, and architects across the world. Caspar Faber started producing pencils in a small village in Germany, and over the next 2 centuries, the company grew to become the leading manufacturer of one of the world's most sought-after art tools, the pencil. The fourth generation of the management of the Baron Lothar von Faber invented the first world brand pencil, which made it famous all over the world. From 1949, Faber-Castell also began producing ballpoint pens, and in 1950 introduced a torpedo-shaped model called Gentleman in black or gray, pearl, and silver. As Germany has all the resources necessary to produce this kind of goods, this brand is actually produced there and not in our country. As I've stated in the first brand, we are all aware that the businesses who manufacture these goods are the ones who benefit the most from their sales. Do you know that in Brazil, the company uses fast-growing softwood from its managed forest and maintain its own trees nurseries? Saplings are continually planted out to replace each row of trees filled, a sustainable ecological cycle. Around 300,000 young trees of the type Pinus caribea are planted and raised each year on a total area of some 10,000 hectares, thousands of miles from the endangered Amazon rainforest. And after 20 to 23 years, they are large enough to be harvested as environmentally compatible raw material for black lead and colored pencils. Not just the material used, but also the development, production methods, and disposal of all kinds of waste are subjected to critical analysis. So therefore, Faber-Castell is one of the few companies in its sector that is climate neutral thanks to its own forest. So there are no trees are suffering from this brand because they are planting more and more trees after harvesting to invent this product. And that's all. And here are the references for this brand or report that I've tackled.